Hello, this is Neil with Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, and we're going to be jumping in from where we left off, just before the last mission of Chapter 2. We broke a rule, went back, and got, I think it's called a combat log, but all in all, that's where we're going. We're going to close Chapter 2. I can already sense, looking at the garage, that I'm getting ready to change the aesthetics of the AC again. I think it will be nice to do so once we finish Chapter 2, but just know that I'm itching to do that. Okay, so this mission is an interesting one. It has both a deceptively short line to the end of the mission, with a lot of side things that you don't necessarily, you aren't necessarily guaranteed to see. You could just miss everything and very quickly go to the end. Additionally, the end can be relatively difficult to get to, depending on your build and what you do. So, sticking to our previous kind of methods where I don't really plan for the most efficient stuff, I plan for efficient enough, while also trying out new things. We'll see how this goes. We will hopefully succeed. This might be rough. Okay. Let me think. I need to be able to take out some little guys. I also need to have a strong punish. I also need consistent easy damage. So here's what I think we're going to do. As per usual, we're going to that's one thing that we're going to be keeping. I guarantee basically nothing else. We actually might, what I mean is, we're definitely going to be switching up the legs today. If you sense anything resembling anxiety about this, it's more closely related to excitement. Like, my intention is to play through this whole game, talk about some of the older games a little bit whenever they come into my mind, and also play through the whole thing and platinum it, which means quite a lot, as it turns out. We actually might be using a different FCS for the first time in a good long while. Let's see. And I'm already looking forward to my next playthrough. Like, I'm thinking about it. Think about it all the time. I know mostly what I want to do. And, Christ, I just love playing this game. I need to get better at and more comfortable at being able to talk while also playing this, because I just want it to be more seamless. Okay, so I'm thinking that big rifle because it's just so good at taking a quick shot to take an enemy out and keeps some sustain on them. And it also has a decent AoE effect, so I'm going to be going with that. And it has enough ammo to get me through. The left, I believe I need something to punish. Yeah, we're going to be going with this instead of the Ashmead, believe it or not. I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to get close enough in time. Songbirds would be good. They're simultaneous. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That actually might allow us to get in close and hit with the pile bunker. In fact, because we'd be able to do enough sustain. We need something that hits hard. Do I want it to be on the left or the right, though? Yeah, we're gonna have it on the left. That way we have consistent ranged damage. And on the left, so I don't have to think about triggers. And on the right, we'll keep some decent missiles. Preferably the ones with the most amount of rounds. 4,300. Okay, so it's going to be between the... There we go, these ones. How many is 8? How many shots is that? 30 shots. Okay. So they all have roughly the same amount of shots. Meaning I would like to have something that will hit it. I don't think it moves that quickly, so I think the front-facing ones would be fine. Oh, did I just buy the wrong ones? I did, didn't I? I wanted that for the right. Buy. Left back. Songbirds, right back. There we go. I'm also gonna, just in case, please forgive me, everyone. Just in case we have a rough time, and those ones don't work out. We're gonna be buying these. And as per usual, I do love me my plasma missile, just in case. Just in case, we're buying the songbirds as well. And also, just in case, we're gonna buy a crap ton of missiles. Actually, for both sides, yeah. We've got... Look at all that money. We're rolling it, gentlemen. We're rolling in it. What is a split missile? I see. That looks pretty dope. I mean, it looks pretty. Cool. We have a lot of... Holy moly, we have a lot of money left. But... as I promised, I don't really want to... What was I doing? Okay, let's see how this all... Oh, right, legs. Come here, leggies. We need something. Actually, we're going with those again. Great. Punish. Sustained. Ranged punish. Energy shortfall. Okay. Great, that means it's not by much. We can make up for it with just an FCS. And we're primarily going to be staying at a distance. Let's go with that. Oh, right. Which one has a better energy load? This one. Okay, cool. We might even be able to pull this off with something as ridiculous as getting a different head. Because it looks so close. There we go. Yeah, that's for sure. Let's aim for something that has decent armor. That has more AP? Great. That's what we're gonna do. I have some particular friends that might hate me for this monstrosity that's before you. I'm so sorry. I know, she ain't pretty. Let's see if she gets the job done while spreading out some new missiles that we haven't used before. A new ranged weapon I think we haven't used before. We got rid of melee entirely. And something that we've used rarely. So, with a new head.
We're continuing through grid 086 toward the intercontinental cargo launcher. As promised, Carla has agreed to serve as our guide. I'm not sure how safe it is to trust a dozer. But if we turn her down, we turn her knowledge down as well. One more thing, Raven. Cinder. Carla's nickname. That's what the Rubiconians call survivors of the fires of Ibis. But if the fires happened half a century ago... well, it could just be some dozer inside joke.
Alright, let's go.
This will be our third sortie together, Raven. I'm quite enjoying the routine.
So chapter 1, we get all of our missions through Walter. And that has an interesting arc. Chapter 2 is, I think, all of our missions
System activating combat mode.
through air.
Here we go, tourist. I'll lead the way, just as promised. But after this, you owe me one.
And we're introduced to Cinder Carla throughout the whole thing, from an Ennie's perspective and Help's perspective.
This elevator goes straight to the top of the grid, the outer shell. Sadly, that's beyond my territory. I mean, once you're out there, the PCA satellites see everything. A few of the stupider dozers took it as a challenge, went out to prove themselves. You can guess what happened.
We've arrived at the top. Sending in move out data. This is Carla set. At this altitude, we're within firing range of the PCA satellites.
So the first time... It's an unfriendly ceiling. The first time I played through this, I didn't even...
PCA security system.
I didn't even know that you could come down here. I flew through that top area, which is, how you say, rough. And then I went straight across here, more or less, which is also quite rough. And I totally missed this back section. So, yeah, lots of... Busy talking, not paying much attention. Alrighty. Each of these give a combat log, so it's really easy to miss out on all of it. And there's a log here. Comms record, dozer chatter. Comms record extracted from a wreck appears to be a leftover log of chatter between allies. Want to hear something wild? Turns out, those big shots at the PCA who run the satellites take their orders from an AI. They're working for a computer, man. What? Ha! Guess you're right. Then again, we're not too different there, huh? Yeah, but at least Chatty follows the boss's orders. Suppose he's just programmed that way, though. Here they mention Chatty, the PCA. We haven't ran into either one of them yet. Nor if you've played any of the previous Armored Cores, whenever you get an AI mentioned, that should at least send up some interesting flags. There tends to be an overarching theme across all of the Armored Cores, and there's the missions, there's the arena, there's the usual cycling through the missions, building your AC and using it for particular things, particular missions, particular arenas. There's usually some war, dealing with the corporations and the government, or a government, and also AI. And it's often some shadowy organizations that don't really come up till later. So this game has definitely, in my opinion, at least so far as the story is concerned, kept a lot of it strong. A lot of the tradition strong. The gameplay is definitely influenced by the newer games, and I think it keeps the... Where'd you go? There you are. Keeps all the most important things that make Armored Core an Armored Core game alive. I love this game. Okay. So here is one of the reasons that I brought these legs. You can just float on through. Oh. Oh boy. That's it. I forgot to overboost at the end. That's on me. It's 100% on me. Let's see if we kept those logs. God, I'd be pissed if we didn't. But yeah, I mean, I stopped right in the middle, like some doofus. Let's try to do what I did before on my first playthrough. Ooh, we're already low on energy. That ain't great. Oh, looks like we missed. Either missed them, or they definitely didn't keep. There we go. Oh, that sucks. We have to get these all again? Alright. Well, I don't want to have to replay this mission. How did I? Yeah, through here. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here. I have been wrong before, as we've all just witnessed. But I think we're good. I think we can just go now. Yeah, didn't have a... Alright, let us pray.
Well, nowhere to hide now.
But this is why I kept the quadruped. Because it allows me to float like that. And let's see how this goes. Oh my god. That's bull! No! I shot too high. Oh my god, we're already at 20 minutes. Okay, let's fucking go. I'm gonna just shut up and try to get through this. Obviously looking for those combat logs to minimize any replays. Oh, there they are, hiding. Cheeky. Where'd you go, sir? There he is. There he is.
Well, nowhere to hide now.
Wait for cities then.
Oh no. No energy.
Don't get fried.
That's an extremely powerful laser. Be careful, Raiden.
Okay.
2 repair kits.
So now we know that we definitely have to blitz through that instead of trying to land on one of those little doodles.
Nice moves, tourist.
Man, it's been a while. Ah! We're okay. We good? First try. Man. That's hickory dickory dock, man. Yay! Let's see if we missed any of the combat logs.
We're not far from the cargo launcher.
Might as well clean up while you're here, tourist. Never did care for the upstairs neighbors. That's what
Okie
I like to
dokie.
see. Let's get the cargo launcher ready.
There. Access the container.
Do what I want, Murray. Where'd the cargo launcher? There it is. Come here, you.
Now, if you could just step inside.
Wait. Enemy detected.
Row.
That machine.
Great. Found a secret. That tourist is a sea spider. One of the Institute's relics left to haunt Khan. Now what's it doing here?
World is going to be eliminated. This is no ordinary machine. Be careful, Raiden.
That machine was created by a bunch of bad scientists.
Oh man, we got
Guess you just can't be
wrecked.
Institute. Now, if you could just step inside.
Nya. It's spoopy in there.
Wait. Enemy detected. That machine.
Great. Found a sea weapon. That tourist is a sea spider. One of the Institute's relics left to haunt Khan.
Oh.
Now what's it doing here?
Oh, okay. There we go.
This is no ordinary machine.
We gotta dodge to the right for that.
That machine's a bunch of bad scientists, tourist. The fire's by this maintained institute. Survived.
Taking damage. Keep it up, Raiden.
laser weapon's good for little guys, but it definitely doesn't help me with this guy. Because it uses up all of my energy.
This could be some good R&D data.
There we go. Let's try to get it so that it doesn't, so that it lets us land.
Taking major damage. You can do this, Raven.
Smash it up, tourist.
There we go. Just needed to.
The generator's going to explode.
Oh,
They were using coal for fuel.
That was quite the show, tourist. How about we get back on track? Hop in the container. I'll operate the launcher from here.
so for that, I just needed to stay in the air, dodge the thing, never stop firing, just like what we talked about with sustain. And I actually needed to account for quit firing the goddamn laser cannon because it ate up so much of my energy. I should have only been quick boosting whenever it was absolutely necessary.
Brace yourself. By the way, tourist, you're Walter's hound, right? Well, guess a dog can't choose its master. But still, tough luck. I feel sorry for you, I really do. Oh, and one more thing. You know the cargo launcher's strictly for cargo, right? No one's ever used it to launch themselves before. At least not in one piece. Hope your luck changes.
Raven? You see it too, don't you? The voices of the coral. Currents coursing across Rubicon. Walter was correct in his judgment. The coral. It's here, in this desolate place.
Augmented human C4621 entering standard mode. 2 new messages.
Looks like you've made it to the central ice field, 621. Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. D-rank virtual encounters are now available in the arena. These correspond to the middle ranks. We invite you to further hone your technique.
Raven, I was looking into the arena, and I discovered something you might want to know about. It's a network service that was labeled Nest, with no obvious clues about its purpose. From what I can tell, it's a special mercenary support program, encrypted and kept secret. I've installed a backdoor, so you'll have no trouble getting in as you please.
So it makes total sense that the Nest is the PvP area for 1v1s or 3v3s. I haven't played it. I really have no interest in playing it. I really just prefer playing the game, personally. I know, that makes me kind of suck, but I am what I am. I do look forward to doing these arenas, but we will save that for the next one. We just closed out Chapter 2. We unlocked a bunch of new items in the shop that we'll look at later on. I'm really excited for the next one, but I do want to keep it at about this length. Furthermore, the Nest makes sense because it's called the Nest, and in the older Armored Cores, it was... every mercenary was called a Raven, and where the mercenaries and the Ravens met up was called the Raven's Nest. So there we go. Alright, I will see you next time.